Today I'm going to be talking about game day rituals. What are you wearing? What are you drinking? What are you eating? Are you with people? Lots of different ways to watch a game and enjoy a Montreal Canadiens game. Alright, welcome back to this week's edition of the Habs Fan Forum. I'm Ben Danke, your host, and here at the Habs Fan Forum, this is where us fans get to have our voices heard. Alright, today I'm going to be talking about game day rituals. We have a lot of hockey ahead of us, training camp starting, we got preseason coming up, and then finally we have the regular season. So I'm going to talk a little bit about my routines, things I do during game day. Are you the kind of person that, sits on your phone checking stats, has a laptop in front of you, or are you glued to the TV? What are you wearing? What are you drinking? What are you eating? Are you with people? Lots of different ways to watch a game and enjoy a Montreal Canadiens game. So I'm going to give you a little insight into what I do, and then I'd love to hear about what your game day rituals are. Okay, so when game day is up, what are your routines? How does your game day look? Do you have a certain kind of outfit? Myself, I'm pretty standard. I like to rock my jerseys. I got a few different jerseys. I don't alternate between them. I like to kind of switch through. If they're at home, I'll try to rock a home jersey. If they're away, I'll try to rock an away jersey. If I'm feeling lucky, that's when I go with my blue, my Nick Suzuki. I got a bunch of old jerseys too, some PK Subban. So every now and then I'll switch it up. So I don't really have a specific jersey I'm rocking, but I'm trying to go jersey as much as possible. And you know what? I'll rock a little snapback. Unless I got a fresh new haircut like I do today. So I'm pretty out there for outfits. And I really go for comfort. So give me some sweats. Give me some comfy slippers and shoes. I'm all about that comfort. Whether I'm going out or staying in. I'm all about that. So as for food, all right, I'm trying to go through a little bit of a health kick these days, so maybe my old routines aren't always active, but give me some game day wings. I'm a wing nut. I love my wings. I want some really saucy, kind of like a honey hot sauce. All day on Mountain Wings as I'm watching games. I'll eat during the game because usually I'm just kind of revving up, just get to the game after work and are meeting friends just to get there, ordering while we're there. So having some nachos, having some wings, it's probably my favorite thing to have while I'm watching a game. Speaking of where, all right, for the most part, I got a 75-inch TV with like a beautiful like backlit setting, Bluetooth speakers. If I can, I'm watching the game at home. But honestly, that's mostly because I'm in enemy territory. So when I go out to watch the game in a bar in Toronto or a bar in Hamilton, yes, there are some Hab-friendly areas, and hockeypub.com, you can check that out. But for the most part, you're in kind of rough territory here where I'll do it. I'll put a jersey on, walk through the streets of Toronto and watch a game, no problem. It doesn't bother me at all. But, on a Tuesday night when I'm just like trying to turn the game on, I'll just watch it at home, and I got a pretty sweet setup, so I'm into it. And that kind of leads to like, do I watch it alone or do I watch it with people? I get like some when we were on that run, I had some bandwagoners join me who were Montreal Canadiens fans for about a month and a half. But for the most part, like I sent a text out to my buddies to watch the Habs game, unless it's Saturday Night Hockey against the Leafs, ain't nobody care. And when it's that game, it's you better believe it's me sitting there in a Habs jersey and my friends all surrounding me in Leafs jerseys. Just utter contempt. So a lot of the times I'm actually just watching it alone, and to be honest, I like it that way. Like, if I had a bunch of Habs friends around me, I might watch the game here and there, but I still like to watch the game alone because I like to dissect it. I like to be really engaged in the game. So that kind of brings us to how I actually watch the games, other than stuffing my face with wings. But before we continue, I just want to give a quick little word from our sponsor. Since the Habs Fan Forum is a part of the Hockey Podcast Network and Rocket Sports Media, we are proudly sponsored by DraftKings. This season's just getting started at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official betting partner of the NFL. And DraftKings is giving $200 to new customers after they place a bet of $1 on any NFL game. Head to the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and place a bet of $1 using the promo code, of course, THPN, and you will receive $200 free instantly. Simple as that. If Sportsbook is still not available in your state, that's okay, because DraftKings still has huge cash prizes up for grabs every day with their daily fantasy contests. Remember to use the promo code THPN. Alright, back to my game day ritual. So, follow me here. I'm sitting home alone. I'm usually watching. My partner's probably off because she doesn't care. One of my friends, all are Leafs fans, so they don't want to watch it with me. I'm sitting there, jerseyed up, ready to go. Got the game on my big screen TV. I got food in front of me, ready to watch. So me personally, I'm a very vocal watcher. I'm tip of my seat. I'll jump up, I'll stand up, I'll fist pump. I'm into the game. I'm yelling at refs. I'm talking about players. I am a very active watcher. It's just kind of how I watch hockey. I used to be a hockey player for many years, so I kind of like to do my own dissection, not even just from a fan's perspective, but from like, oh yeah, why didn't you do this? So I'm definitely an active watcher. Now, of course, that's also a little bit based on how close the game is, how important the game is, and all that fun stuff. If it's a mid-season game and they're down 5-1, I'm probably just chilling on the couch. So, unfortunately. But if they are up, I'm also not much of a game flipper or channel flipper when I'm watching it. So I'm usually just sitting on the channel that has the Habs. And in between, I'm checking stats. I'm looking up fantasy sports. I'm looking up mostly fantasy sports, but other scores. I'm kind of following up news, Twitter, and all that good stuff. When I'm watching the game, though, I'm usually pretty dialed. I mean, and when you're that dialed in, that kind of brings me to what happens when they win or lose. I mean, it ruined my night when they lose. Like, I'm quiet and just upset, especially during playoffs when they're like really big stakes games. If I'm out somewhere at a bar having drinks and beers with some of my friends, I'm typically heading home. That's it. Wrap it up, Bill. I'm going home if they lose. If they win, might have another beer. Might stay out for a little bit longer. Celebrate a little bit. Have some more fun. Night goes a little bit longer. In terms of like superstitions and game day and that good stuff, not really. I'm actually pretty squeaky clean, except for playoff time. Whatever I choose to go into playoff time with, or whatever I set as my luck charm during the playoffs, until that proves otherwise, I'm pretty hard on it. But no real superstitions on a regular season game day. It's all about the playoffs for me. Alright, that's it for this week's edition of the Habs Fan Forum. That is my game day ritual. Thank you so much for watching. Please tell me about yours in the comment section below. If you liked the video, just like down below. Tell your friends, share. I want to see how other Habs fans are watching, in their home when they're in Vancouver or down in the States, or, when I was in England watching at 2 in the morning. I've lived around the world a little bit, so finding a Habs game at the random time of the night can be difficult. So I want to hear how you are catching games. Once again, you can follow All Habs for all the best coverage, or visit allhabs.net. And finally, I'm Ben Dankyu. Woo! Go Habs, go, baby!